Seized 1971 Chevelle.
71 Chevelle. The best year was 70, but 71's good. A seized one.
Yeah.
Where I live,
we made it a police car and we rode all over everywhere.
Where we live in Plattsburgh, they had there was a 70 Chevelle SS. I was just browsing eBay. There was a 70 Chevelle SS 454, and I looked at the address. It says Plattsburgh Police Department. What? So I emailed them. They said, yeah, it's next to the station. So I live around the block. I went and looked, and there it was. It was a junker, though. But it was a big block SS Chevelle that they had seized.
This one was too.
Well, this was a junker. So here we go, Tony. I'm just talking to this fellow here about this 70 Cutlass, and he bought it, and it looked good from far, but far from good. It was rough, and you wouldn't believe by looking at it now what it looked like 12 years ago. Wow, it was just moth-eaten and...
That was the starter.
Yeah. It works good enough. 354 barrel. Yeah, all lying on the floor. Yeah.
Never found a squirrel.
Yeah, original interior. Door panels hanging down. Yeah. It was a rental car originally, much like your dad's 71. There's the trunk floor. Rusted, but an air-conditioned car, factory air car. Had a big Holly 4-barrel on it with an Axel coil and removed EGR, and oh, this thing was rough. And here goes the sandblasting. That is the floor. There's the shifter, and there's the floor. Swiss cheese. Yep. It was rough, and there it goes. Sand it all down and find out how bad the damage is, and it's always worse when you take it apart. Sandblast it. There's the original body filler. Oh boy. Yeah, all welded in. You can't tell. I thought this was an original condition survivor car. Welded in, new trunk pans. Yeah, gas tank, radiator core support, drive shaft, fan, sandblasting the seat frames. It was bad. There's the seat frame. That's supposed to be a bar that runs across there. Gone. The tin worm. New interior, OPGI, original parts group. Yeah.
My Canadian friend, actually both my Canadian friends, they come down to my car show every year, so that's why I go to Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you like that? You never know who you're gonna. We saw you go by, and I said, too late. I couldn't get a picture of it. You were too far gone. The doors rusted. On the hoist, on the
epoxy block looks good.
Yep, you got to get the right shade, and there it goes, putting it back together. What a labor of love. You'd never know it by looking. I walked around the car, took a few pictures. Rebuilt 455. What year is the 455 from?
It's a 68 Tornado.
I've got a 66 I've owned for 30. Yeah, well, 455s are all good.
Yeah.
Recharging the air conditioning.
Wife said that's the only thing that has to work.
The air conditioning. Yeah, I know.
I told you I was a retired Charleston policeman. We do a car show in Charleston. And this is the first time I put it in a show, so they put a tow ticket on it for a junk car.
Really? A tow ticket for a junk car, and you drove it to the car show? Yeah. You ought to go to court and say, Judge, I want you to come outside and look at my car now.
They were messing with me.
Tow it away, junk car, abandoned. Yeah. And there goes the paint job. Beautiful blue. What color blue is this called?
Twilight blue.
Twilight blue. What a beautiful paint job. Super stock 2 wheels. Buffing it to make it look perfect. Put the vinyl top back on.
Between the vinyl top and just amazing.
I think my buddy's had a vinyl top, but he took it off. And his car used to be yellow, used to be red, used to be white, used to be every color. Yellow, red, silver, but now it's white. And with those ugly 1970 hubcaps. Rocket 455. Wow. Yeah, Linden, New Jersey. Wow. Let me just go around the car now, and I'll show my buddy the video of the car.
I've been through the rain all day. I've been trout fishing.
Well, you use it. Now you got to adjust that headlight. That headlight, maybe the little adjuster, little plastic thing broke. Attention to details. Yeah, oh yeah, car mechanic for a long. That one, the high beams barely light up the road. So I was checking it out at night. What it is it's got internally adjustable headlamps. There's a screw, and it adjusts the bulb inside the housing, and my high beams are shining way up in the air at the trees. I couldn't figure out why they don't light up the road. Now I know. You can adjust the bulb You don't adjust the housing, you adjust the bulb. It moves inside the housing. Dual snorkel air cleaner, that is rare. Oh yeah, typical kid, typical teenager, flip the air cleaner. Dad, listen to this thing roar! Now, young man, you're gonna get a ticket. You got the Rochester back on it?
15 miles per gallon on my way to Colorado and back.
What's funny is I bought this 68 Olds 98, and you see it on YouTube. I got lots of videos. 455, 48,000 original miles. The car's kind of rusty though, not as bad as this was. And driving it from Cleveland to Detroit to a Corvair show, to Toronto and Montreal, going 55, 60, never faster because the tires were old. I got 20 miles per gallon in a 455, and I checked my mileage every fill up.
85, 90.
No. My tires were like new Michelins, 17 years old because the car had never been driven. So I said, I'm not going fast. It's summer. What a beautiful car. Yeah, you'd never know this is restored from a rolling wreck. How do you like that? Beautiful vinyl top. Year of manufacture license plate with a tag from the sheriff's department. Rear sway bar. Do you have the boxed control arms? I can't tell. Are the lower control arms boxed? Let me see. There's a couple of tips I can give you on this car. I can't tell if they're boxed from here, but there's a little piece of steel that you buy that boxes the lower control arm. And my buddy just put them on his 66 Olds 98 and his 72 Vista Cruiser. You got to box those control arms. Yep. Wow, what a beauty. What a beauty. No rust, all sandblasted and beautiful carpet. Amazing. Fantastic. 455.